Every year, thousands of RV crashes happen for one reason: bad towing practices, not bad luck, not bad weather, just bad choices. In this video, we're revealing the 15 deadliest mistakes RVers make and how you can avoid becoming the next highway horror story. Let's get rolling. Towing beyond your vehicle's capacity is dangerous and surprisingly common. Many drivers assume their truck can handle any load simply because it has a V8 engine or feels powerful, but this thinking leads to serious accidents. Understanding 3 critical numbers can save your life. GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, represents the maximum total weight your vehicle can safely carry, including passengers, fuel, and cargo. GCWR, gross combined weight rating, is the maximum combined weight of your loaded vehicle and trailer together. Tongue weight is the downward pressure your trailer puts on the hitch, which should equal 10 to 15% of your trailer's total weight. For a 7,000-pound trailer, tongue weight should range between 700 to 1,050 pounds. Too much weight overloads your rear suspension and lifts the front end, weakening steering and braking control. Too little weight causes dangerous trailer swaying at highway speeds. Never rely on manufacturer tow ratings from brochures. These numbers assume ideal conditions. Always weigh your complete setup at a CAT scale and compare it to your vehicle's actual GCWR, found on the door jamb or owner's manual. Never guess these numbers. Overweight towing can kill you quickly. A properly installed hitch literally connects your vehicle to your trailer, and mistakes here can be deadly. One common error is using the wrong hitch ball size or failing to secure the coupler latch properly. Hitch balls typically come in 2 inches and 2 to 5/16 inches sizes for travel trailers. If your coupler requires 2 to 5/16 inch but you use a 2-inch ball, it might appear secure initially. However, under stress from braking or road bumps, the trailer can bounce loose and detach at highway speeds, becoming a deadly projectile. Even with the correct ball size, you must lock the coupler pin and verify it's fully latched. Always test your connection by lifting the tongue jack to ensure the ball and coupler are truly locked together before driving. Many people forget to properly torque the hitch ball nut, which typically requires 250 to 450 pound-feet depending on size. A loose nut can cause complete system failure while driving. Additionally, ensure your hitch height creates a level trailer. An angled trailer causes dangerous swaying, uneven tire wear, and overloaded axles. Your hitch connection is only as strong as its weakest component. If any element isn't installed and secured exactly right, you're essentially towing with a ticking time bomb that could fail catastrophically. Many new RVers mistakenly think weight distribution hitches are optional, but this oversight creates serious safety hazards, especially with longer trailers or when towing near capacity limits. A weight distribution hitch redistributes weight from your tow vehicle's rear axle to the front axle and trailer axles, dramatically improving control, braking, and stability. If your trailer exceeds 5,000 pounds or has tongue weight over 500 pounds, you likely need a weight distribution hitch. Without one, tongue weight forces your vehicle's rear down while lifting the front axle. This reduces front tire traction, creates sloppy steering, and extends stopping distances, a dangerous combination at highway speeds. The problems worsen with increased fishtailing and sway risk, particularly when encountering crosswinds or being passed by large trucks. Weight distribution hitches also level your rig, improving visibility and preventing your headlights from blinding oncoming drivers. Most systems include built-in anti-sway features using friction bars or cams that actively resist side-to-side movement. Ensure your system matches your tongue weight rating and is properly installed. Incorrect setup is as dangerous as having no system at all. Skipping a weight distribution hitch to save time is like ignoring your seatbelt on a roller coaster. You might survive the ride, or you might experience catastrophic failure. Your tires are the only connection between you and the road, and when towing, they endure tremendous stress. Underinflated or overloaded tires cause most catastrophic RV blowouts and rollovers. Every tire has a maximum load capacity at a specific PSI, clearly stamped on the sidewall. Dropping below that recommended PSI severely reduces load handling ability while increasing dangerous heat buildup and sidewall flex, conditions that can lead to sudden, high-speed blowouts. Weight distribution matters critically. If your 8,000-pound trailer has 4 tires, each should carry 2,000 pounds. However, uneven weight distribution or underinflation can overload individual tires without warning. Overloaded tires overheat rapidly, especially during hot weather or extended highway driving. The rubber weakens, belts separate, and catastrophic failure follows, potentially shredding fenders, causing dangerous sway, or sending your trailer into a ditch. Always weigh your RV when fully loaded and check tire pressure with a gauge before every trip. Never estimate by visual inspection. Invest in a tire pressure monitoring system for real-time alerts and replace tires every 5 to 6 years regardless of remaining tread. When towing, tires aren't merely rubber components. They're your lifeline to safe travel. Your trailer may have brakes, but without a properly functioning brake controller, they're completely useless. This forces your tow vehicle to handle 100% of the braking load, creating extremely dangerous conditions during emergency stops or steep downhill descents. Most states legally require electric brakes on trailers exceeding 3,000 pounds. However, simply having brakes isn't sufficient. They must be properly wired, tested, and adjusted through your in-cab brake controller. If your controller isn't calibrated for your trailer's weight, you'll either receive no braking assistance or experience dangerous brake lockup that causes skidding and loss of control. Test your brake controller manually before every trip. Most units feature a manual override lever. At low speeds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, press the lever to ensure your trailer slows or stops independently. If it doesn't respond, check the fuse, wiring, or ground connections immediately. Adjust your gain setting based on your load. Heavier trailers require more brake force. Start around 6.0 to 7.0 and fine-tune from there. Settings too low provide inadequate stopping power, while settings too high cause premature brake lockup under light pressure. Neglecting your brake controller means trusting several tons of trailer to hope and luck. On steep grades, that's a gamble you'll inevitably lose with potentially catastrophic consequences. Getting tongue weight wrong leads directly to disaster, yet many RVers don't understand its critical importance. Tongue weight is the downward force your trailer applies to your tow vehicle's hitch, and it should equal 10 to 15% of your fully loaded trailer weight. Use your trailer's total weight to calculate proper tongue weight, generally 10 to 15%. Refer to the earlier tow ratings section for exact examples and why it matters. Excessive tongue weight causes your tow vehicle's rear suspension to sag while lifting the front tires. This reduces steering control and braking efficiency and can blind oncoming traffic when headlights tilt upward. Conversely, insufficient tongue weight under 10% makes your setup extremely sway-prone. The trailer can whip violently side to side when changing lanes, descending hills, or passing large trucks. Use a tongue weight scale or properly rated load distribution hitch with built-in scale for accurate measurements. Never guess or rely on feel. Trailer sway provides no advance warning before becoming catastrophic. Load distribution matters significantly. Store heavier items near the front and centered over the axle, never behind it. Proper tongue weight isn't just about smoother towing, it prevents accidents that can flip trailers and kill people. This measurement could literally save your life and the lives of others sharing the road. Trailer sway is one of the most terrifying and dangerous experiences on the road. It begins as a small wiggle, but can escalate within seconds into a full fishtail that drags your entire rig across lanes or causes complete rollover. Improper weight distribution is the primary cause of sway. If your trailer is tail-heavy or lacks proper tongue weight, stability is compromised, especially at higher speeds. Rear-end instability becomes extremely likely on the highway without a balanced load. Beyond improper loading, major sway triggers include excessive speed over 65 miles per hour, crosswinds, passing semi-trucks, and navigating downhill curves. These conditions can instantly transform a stable setup into an uncontrollable situation. Always use anti-sway systems like friction bars or dual-cam sway control, especially on trailers exceeding 5,000 pounds. Combined with weight distribution hitches, these systems reduce dangerous side-to-side motion before it escalates. If sway begins while driving, never brake or steer suddenly. Remove your foot from the accelerator, keep the steering wheel straight, and allow the rig to slow naturally. Panic braking worsens the sway and can trigger complete loss of control. Trailer sway kills people, but most incidents could be prevented through correct loading, maintaining safe speeds, and using appropriate equipment. Prevention is always better than trying to recover from sway. Safety chains aren't optional. They're your last line of defense when trailer detachment occurs. However, simply having chains isn't sufficient. Improperly installed chains that are too long, uncrossed, or inadequately rated won't protect you, potentially turning your trailer into a deadly runaway missile. Always cross safety chains under the trailer tongue, creating a cradle that catches the coupler if it detaches. Uncrossed chains allow the tongue to hit the ground, dig in, and instantly flip the trailer. Chains must handle your trailer's full weight. A 7,000-pound trailer requires each chain rated for at least 3,500 pounds or more. Never use rusted, damaged, or mismatched chains that could fail under stress. Prevent chain dragging by ensuring proper length, short enough to avoid road contact, but long enough for full turning radius. Dragging chains wear rapidly and can create dangerous sparks that ignite fires. Use proper hooks with spring-loaded safety latches that prevent accidental disconnection. Cheap S-hooks easily pop off during bumps or turns, defeating the entire safety system. Many states legally require proper safety chain use, and law enforcement actively enforces these regulations. Safety chains aren't mere formalities, they're critical emergency backup systems. Install them correctly or risk complete trailer loss, extensive property damage, and potential fatalities. Your chains could save lives. If you're towing a trailer wider than your vehicle, which describes most RVs, you legally and practically need extended tow mirrors. Without them, you cannot see your trailer's sides, blind spots, or approaching vehicles, creating deadly driving conditions. Standard factory mirrors on trucks and SUVs aren't designed for towing. Typical travel trailers measure 8 feet wide, while trucks are only 6.5 to 7 feet wide, meaning at least 6 to 8 inches of trailer extends beyond your standard mirrors on each side. You cannot safely control what you cannot see. Towing without proper visibility creates multiple hazards. You might cut off other drivers during lane changes, cannot detect trailer swaying or tire problems, and risk hitting objects or vehicles when turning or backing up. Clip-on tow mirrors cost only $50 to $100 and install easily while dramatically improving safety. Higher-end options include slide-out factory mirrors or aftermarket towing mirrors with adjustable convex glass for broader viewing angles. Many states legally require tow mirrors when towing wide loads. If you're involved in an accident without proper mirrors, you could be held liable even if you weren't initially at fault. Driving without clear visibility down your trailer's entire length means you're essentially towing blind. This represents an unacceptable risk that no responsible driver should ever take on public roads. One of the fastest ways to destroy your brakes and endanger your rig is descending steep grades in regular drive mode instead of using tow haul or manual gear control. This common rookie mistake leads to brake overheating, failure, and potentially runaway trailers. When descending hills, your trailer's weight pushes your vehicle forward. Relying solely on service brakes causes rapid heat buildup. Brake fluid boils at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, and when this happens, your brakes lose pressure and become soft or fail completely. Tow haul mode modifies transmission shift points to hold gears longer while engaging engine braking, which uses compression to slow your vehicle without overworking the brakes. If your truck lacks this feature, manually shift into lower gears like second or third on long or steep descents. Follow this rule. Descend in the same gear you used climbing. If you climbed a grade in second gear, descend in second as well. Never ride your brakes continuously downhill. Instead, use brief, firm braking to reduce speed by 5 to 10 miles per hour, then release completely. This technique allows brakes time to cool between applications. Losing brakes on a downgrade can become deadly within seconds. Always use your transmission for engine braking, plan your descent strategy ahead of time, and never attempt steep downgrades without proper preparation. Speed and towing create a deadly combination, yet this remains one of the most common and fatal mistakes rookie RVers make. Higher speeds build dangerous momentum while dramatically extending stopping distances. At highway speeds, trailers can become unstable instantly, especially in wind, rain, or heavy traffic. Consider stopping distances. A typical truck and trailer traveling 65 miles per hour requires over 300 feet to stop completely, nearly a football field's length. Even if your trailer feels stable at 70+ miles per hour, sudden wind gusts, uneven pavement, or tire blowouts can cause instant sway or jackknifing. Most manufacturers recommend towing no faster than 60 to 65 miles per hour, while many state laws cap trailer speeds at 55 miles per hour. Higher speeds create cascading risks. Tire blowouts become more likely due to heat buildup, sway becomes harder to correct, reaction times shrink, and your hitch and suspension endure greater stress. Additionally, trailer tires rarely handle high speeds well. Many are only rated for 65 to 75 miles per hour maximum. Exceeding these limits can void warranties or insurance coverage. Slow down consistently. Those few minutes you might save aren't worth risking your expensive rig or, more importantly, your life and the lives of others sharing the road. One of the simplest yet most overlooked safety steps in RV towing is using wheel chocks. These small wedges prevent massive trailers from rolling away, and neglecting them has caused crushed vehicles, destroyed rigs, and fatal injuries. Here's the critical reality. Trailer brakes don't hold your RV when parked. They're electric and become inactive once unplugged from your tow vehicle, unless your trailer has an independent emergency breakaway system, which still involves dangerous delays. Even on slight slopes, loose gravel, or grass, trailers can slowly roll and build deadly momentum. This happens frequently at campgrounds, gas stations, and dump stations, where perfectly level parking is rare. Proper wheel chocking requires specific techniques. Chock both sides of the wheels, front and back of at least one axle, and always install chocks before unhitching your trailer. Use heavy-duty rubber or X-chocks rated for your trailer's weight, never cheap plastic wedges that crack under load. A 7,000-pound trailer on just a 2% grade can start rolling with less than 300 pounds of force, enough to crush limbs or roll into other vehicles with devastating consequences. Make wheel chocks part of your mandatory setup and teardown checklist. They cost only $20 to $50, representing a tiny investment to prevent rolling disasters that could destroy property or kill people. Jumping into RV towing without practice is like flying a plane after watching a YouTube video. Just because you can drive a truck doesn't mean you're ready to handle a 5,000 to 10,000 pound trailer. Towing adds length, weight, pivot points, and extended braking distances. Every factor dramatically changes vehicle handling. Many new RVers hit the road with zero towing experience, expecting to learn while driving. This approach creates dangerous situations. You must master wide turns without clipping curbs, backing up without jackknifing, merging while accounting for blind spots and slower acceleration, and stopping distances with 3 to 5 extra tons behind you. Practice extensively in wide-open parking lots before your first trip. Set up cones simulating turns and campsites, back into fake spots, and perform slow-speed maneuvers. Learn your trailer's reactions, especially how quickly it moves in reverse. The counterintuitive nature makes jackknifing easy when panic sets in. Practice using your brake controller, tow haul mode, and manual gear shifting until they become second nature. You must understand your rig's behavior before joining interstate traffic at 70 miles per hour surrounded by semi-trucks. A few hours of parking lot practice could prevent thousands in damage or catastrophic accidents. When towing heavy loads, confidence comes from thorough preparation and hands-on experience, never from guesswork or hoping everything works out. How you load your trailer dramatically impacts towing safety, and placing excessive weight behind the axle ranks among the most dangerous mistakes possible. This error increases sway risk, jackknifing potential, and rollover likelihood, especially at highway speeds. The trailer's center of gravity should sit slightly forward of the axles, with 10 to 15% of total trailer weight resting on the hitch as tongue weight. This positioning keeps your trailer stable and tracking straight behind your tow vehicle. For a 7,500-pound trailer, you need approximately 750 to 1,125 pounds on the tongue. Loading heavy gear in the back reduces tongue weight, creating a tail-heavy trailer that acts like a dangerous pendulum waiting to swing. When you accelerate, hit bumps, or get passed by trucks, tail-heavy trailers begin swaying. At 65+ miles per hour, this sway can escalate violently within seconds, making it feel like the trailer is steering you rather than following your control. Always load heavier items low and forward, ideally over the axles or just ahead of them. Reserve rear storage for lighter gear only. Distribute weight evenly side to side to prevent individual tires or brakes from bearing excessive loads. Poor loading stresses your suspension, brakes, and hitch while creating conditions for fatal chain reactions. Proper loading isn't just about convenience, it's about preventing accidents that can kill you and other drivers. This mistake is dangerously common, assuming your big truck can handle any trailer simply because it looks powerful. Even 3/4 ton or 1 ton pickups have strict towing limits, and exceeding them puts lives at risk. Towing capacity isn't just a marketing number. That impressive 13,000-pound rating gets tested under perfect conditions. One 150-pound driver, no cargo, no passengers, flat roads, and ideal weather. Real-world conditions are drastically different. Your truck carries gear, people, tools, maybe a generator in the bed. Add this weight to your gross vehicle weight rating, and you'll likely exceed your gross combined weight rating, the maximum allowed weight of truck plus trailer combined, listed on your driver's side door sticker. Payload capacity proves even more critical than towing capacity. This represents what your truck can actually carry on its axles, including tongue weight, passengers, fuel, and gear. A half-ton truck might have only 1,500 to 2,000 pounds payload capacity. With 1,000 pounds of tongue weight, you have minimal margin remaining. Overloading affects braking, steering, suspension, and engine cooling systems. When climbing mountains or descending grades in 100 degrees Fahrenheit heat, your truck can overheat or experience dangerous brake fade. Always verify real-world numbers using CAT scales. Never assume your truck can handle a load without doing the actual math. Assumptions kill. Most RVers don't realize they're one decision away from disaster. Which mistake surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to check out our next video on the top campground rules that can get you kicked out without warning. See you there.